Hello, everyone. My name is Susan McVeigh. I'm a business sales strategist helping female entrepreneurs close more sales with more ease, less leads, so that you can make money and impact and live a life of freedom and flexibility. I'm also the founder of susanmcveigh.com. So today I'm back in here with another quick tip talking about your opt-ins and mistake number 2. So yesterday I talked about mistake number 1 about your opt-ins, and today I'm just sharing another mistake that I so often see in the marketplace when I'm helping my clients, my students with creating their offers. And the opt-in is the first time that people are going to be hearing about you. So you really do want to make sure that it is juicy, that it's great, that it's like jam-packed full of value. But I want you to go back to number 1 and look at that video if you are struggling with giving just too much, because people are going to get overwhelmed. So mistake number 2, the reason why you're hearing crickets is because you are using the wrong language, the wrong messaging, the wrong positioning. And instead of giving people what they want, you're actually focusing too much on what they need. So here's an example. When you are talking to people, and let's use health coaching as an example, because I feel like a lot of us can relate to that. If you're helping somebody with their health, ultimately they want to get better and look better, feel better, but you might be using the wrong language. You might be talking about healthy living, having a diet, getting exercise, lots of rest and nutrition. Well, nobody cares about that. They really ultimately are caring about the things that they're struggling with, the things that they're worrying about, and the reason why they want to get rid of that problem. So you have to think back to yourself or a prior client, and what did they say to you? What were their exact words? What were the things that were deeply on their mind? So as an example, one of my main opt-in freebies was, I can't afford it, because a lot of my clients, that's what they were struggling with. That's what they kept hearing on their phone calls is, yes, they were hearing objections, but in particular, this objection was driving them bonkers. And more importantly, they felt like it was getting in the way of them hearing, yes, sign me up. So that's exactly what I called my freebie. Turn I can't afford it into sign me up, with 3 specific scripts, strategies, tools to be able to help you to be able to do that. I hope my picture is not wonky. My kids are at home, so my Wi-Fi is showing up a little bit funny here. So does that make sense? I hope that helps to shed some light on what I mean by that. If we go back to the health coach example, instead of telling people that you're going to give them a checklist for quick and easy nutritious meals, because that is boring. And really, yes, that might be what they actually need, because in order to be healthy, in order to lose weight, they're going to need to eat differently. They're going to need to move differently. But that's not what people want. They want the things that are going to help them get into the skinny jeans, like be able to lose the last 10 pounds of that baby weight, hint, even though the baby is now 3 or 4 years old, or even older, right? Those are the words that are going to really speak to your ideal clients. So when you put your opt-in and your freebie and you give it out to people, that they go, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I need. Because oftentimes what we think we need, it's not really what we need. It's what we want. It's how we feel inside. And what we're doing is we're speaking over here. You need to focus over here. And when you speak too far ahead of where your ideal clients are, and especially as it relates to your opt-in, you get crickets. You get no takers, you get no hands raised, you get people that aren't interested in what it is that you are trying to offer them. So mistake number 2 is you are giving them what they need and not what they want, because you're using the wrong words. You need to go back to the drawing board and think about what it is that your people want the most. Why do they want this problem solved that you're going to give them in this opt-in? And how would it make them feel? What would be the words that they would use to describe that situation for themselves right now, so that they clearly identify that you can help them and that you have the solution? Okay, so that is your mistake number 2 and how you can address this. So join me again tomorrow, because I'm going to talk about one more mistake that I see so often that happens when you have put in all this time and effort to create an amazing opt-in, and yet it doesn't convert, right? And let's face it, it's great to get leads, it's great to get people interested in what you are talking about, but ultimately you're doing this because you want people to learn more about you. You want people to learn how they can buy from you, how they can work with you, how they can get more goodness out of the things that you are able to provide to them. And if your opt-in does not do a good enough job of doing all of those things, you end up getting goose eggs, right? You'd end up getting no booked calls, or the wrong types of clients, or people who are giving you lots of objections, like all of those things that you currently might be suffering from. So join me back in here tomorrow, and I will share mistake number 3. If you want more